Is my recap and reaction to Sister Wives Season 19, Episode 5. The episode is called The Year of the Release. And in this episode, Mary gets her official release from Cody due to abandonment. Gabe and Janelle talk about Robyn and Cody, and Mykelti almost made me throw up, honestly. The episode starts with Cody being super excited to see Mykelti's new twin babies, and Robyn is also so happy to see the babies again in Utah. Cody guesses which twin is which, like he's the expert or something, and Mykelti is just really proud to show off her twins to her dad. Cody says that he really likes Tony and sees something special in Mykelti, and Robyn says something cryptic. She's like, she thinks Mykelti sees more of the truth. Whatever that means, what are you talking about, Robyn? What truth are we talking about? I'm shocked when Cody says, oh yeah, we should get a huge house in Flagstaff so that Mykelti and Tony can move in and we can help with the kids. Mykelti says, no chance in hell, and she hides it with the cough, you know, the good old like, ugh. How is Cody still obsessed with the huge house idea? This is giving season 15. Still, we already see a hint that maybe Cody's looking at new houses, but not on Cody Pass. Mykelti then just blurts out on the couch, I'm eating my placenta, which is so random in TMI. She says it helps with her postpartum and that with Avalon, she ate her placenta raw. Ew. And if that wasn't enough, she says she has a picture on her phone. And they show it. They show Mykelti's placenta on national television with a bite mark on it. TLC? What are you doing? What about the viewers who were having a snack at that moment? What about them? Mary says that's gross, and Christine says her first instinct is to also think that's gross, but she says, you know, all the mammals are doing it. It's natural. Robyn's claim to fame now is that she was the first one to do it. She wanted to prevent postpartum, and she apparently had that with one of her kids. Then Cody proceeds to just sniff Archer's head for a really uncomfortable amount of time. Tony also has no filter and says that he thought that the sister wives would just sit in a circle and breastfeed babies. Christine says absolutely not, that is a myth. Tony is still convinced that that could have happened, and Mary actually admits that she breastfed a child that was not her own because it was medically necessary, and Robyn confirms she's also seen it done, but almost always out of helping. So I guess I'm wondering, who did Mary breastfeed? So let's try to figure it out. It has to be someone born shortly after Leon, and this is total speculation on my part, so I think it could only be Maddie, Mykelti, or a very small percentage chance Hunter if Mary breastfed forever. Janelle made a comment about milk supply, so my best bet is on Maddie here. And here we go. Christine now had her second date with David, and she's already smitten, you can tell. She says that she told him all about her polygamy and that apparently his sister is in polygamy too. Christine says that when she met Cody, they talked on the phone, but it's not like this whole giggly fun thing she's had with David. With David, it's solid already. And at this point, they hadn't kissed or anything. Christine wants to see if he's attracted to her first, which, I mean, this insecurity was fully created by Cody. Why is she even wondering if he's attracted to her? The nachos thing, obviously, this whole thing had an impact on Christine, and of course it would. It would for any woman. We can already see, though, that David and Christine are moving super fast. And again, the real story is that his daughter was a fan, but obviously he wasn't going to lead with that, right? Like, he already knew. He probably already watched the show. Gabe and Janelle now get together at Janelle's apartment. They're cooking eggs and talking about family problems. Janelle says that Gabe is her deep thinker. And yeah, I think Gabe is often the voice of reason on the show, to be honest. Like when he didn't want to move from Vegas and didn't understand how Flagstaff made sense and just kept calling them out. Yeah, he speaks the truth. He's been seeing a counselor at the University of Northern Arizona, which Janelle is super proud of him for. Gabe admits that he and his dad have been texting, but that in the end, Cody texted something like, "I forgive you," or something, and Gabe just told him that if he won't take accountability, he won't see him again. He wasn't loving the fact that Cody was still saying that he did something wrong too. So there you have it. Something that's become a rumor in the family is that Cody told one of his kids he wished he waited and just married Robyn. And Janelle's like, there are many stories like that. Cody denies that ever happened, and that the conversation with Gabe, or a later conversation we'll talk about, happened too. There's a lot of he says, she said. And now Mary is now giving an update on her situation with the family. She moved forward with the release from their church, which is their way of getting a divorce. But honestly, the elders just needed to watch the show, and that had to be enough. I wonder if she brought clips with her or something. Cody says that the leaders called him and told him that they granted a release to Mary, and it was not a good conversation. It was under the terms of abandonment. And now Mary has decided she's pulling down all the pictures of her and Cody around the house. She has not really been telling people about the release, but word got out, because Cody told Janelle, and Janelle was like, good for her. And then Janelle told Christine, so the whole family knows. I guess Cody really does tell Janelle everything. Gabe and Janelle continue their conversation. Janelle says that Cody sees Savannah, but not frequently, and Savannah is like, yeah, he is who he is, and she'll just take it for what it is. Gabriel says that Robyn has a victim complex, and Janelle just nods. Janelle's kids are very anti-Robyn, it seems to me, and in Cody's eyes, that's the worst thing they could probably do to have any type of... Cody's so protective of Robyn. The kids feel like Robyn is waiting to twist their actions, and Gabe says if she actually believes we were mistreating her children, then there's no chance of her having a relationship with me ever again. And now there's this conversation that's talked about between Gabe and Cody that Cody said never happened, by the way, so that's weird. But Gabe said that they sat down and he was very calm and told him he's ruining his family. And according to Gabe, Cody told him, you're not loyal like your mother. Anyways, obviously, I don't think this was filmed, but who knows? It's Cody saying this never happened. It's weird. Gabe asks, so how are you doing, Mom? And Gabe says, you don't just go through your family falling to bits without therapy. And they talk about the importance of it, which I think is great. There's definitely a Reddit thread where, people think this was filmed much later, like in 2023, not 2022 Christmas, based on Gabe's hair length, because it has gone through a lot of transformations. And they may be kind of fitting scenes where they can and jumping timelines a bit, which reality TV shows do this. And in the last bit of the episode, it's Christmas Eve. Is this all we're going to see of Christmas Eve? Because this is depressing. Robyn is saying she's looking back and she's heartbroken, and that when she was a young girl, she always wanted plural marriage. She liked how they were one family. And Cody says, just let it go. It was never meant to work. And Robyn just is crying a lot, and she says she doesn't get to have the perfect Christmas anymore, and the only thing keeping her head above water is prayers. Robyn really does need to let this go. How long is she going to whine about this? This is not coming back. So, yeah, be upset for a little bit, but you need to move. She needs to move on. She needs to move on. Alright guys, let me know what you thought of episode 5, and I'll be back soon with more Sister Wives stuff. Bye guys!